Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever it is, wherever you are. Random Sunday video. I have some mascara on my eye. Looking crazy. So, random video. I don't know if I'm going to combine my God's confirmation video with this one or if it'll be a separate one. Ryan braided my hair last night, guys. She felt... I don't know. She had a little extra energy to braid my hair last night. I'm grateful because I don't deal with my hair. It's too freaking thick. This is just a random video. A few things I realized last night. Well, not realized because these are things that I already know, but God heavily weighed his presence on me last night. And it was kind of like a I told you so. Nothing too drastic, but you know how God reminds you to, like, I don't know. So a situation happened where basically we were supposed to have a cousin's day, and basically it didn't happen. I got no confirmation back or anything after I was told that we were gonna go out to eat. I don't even feel like getting into a story time. Bottom line is my cousin Tiffany tried to plan a cousin day on Facebook. She tagged all the cousins. This was like a month and a half ago. So, of course, when the date is far away, everyone's always like, I'm down, I'll be there. So, Tiffany tried to confirm like 3 days ago. No one responded. So, 3 or 4 cousins just decided to do something amongst ourselves. It's so many of us, right? So originally it was like 30 cousins tagged in the Facebook post. But bottom line, it didn't happen. I was all ready to go because I was still down to, go hang with the few cousins that was down to go somewhere. But I just got no confirmation back or anything. And it was just like... why do I even try? Like, why did I even put these clothes on? Why did I even... But I mean, hey, I didn't know that I wasn't going to get a confirmation back, but still, I just took off my clothes and just laid in the bed, and I started watching the Monique Smith story with Yaya on Lifetime. It was so good. But as I was watching it, I just felt God, like, and see, this is why, and I try not to stay to myself all the time, and I try to make it to certain events, and I try to be supportive, and I try not to be too much of a hermit crab because I'm a Virgo. I love my solitude. I lay down after no confirmation because once 9:30, 10 o'clock hit, I knew I wasn't going anywhere anyway. I'm like, so I lay down, took my clothes off, but as I was watching the movie, which was amazing, by the way, I think I'm going to do a movie review on that movie because I did start a movie review playlist. But as I was just laying down watching the movie, I just felt God's presence on me. Like, it wasn't like why did you even think you were going out? Because, anyone would have thought that they were going to get a confirmation back. But it was sort of like, and this is why I always have you to yourself. And not to, I'm not mad or anything at any of my cousins or anything, but in similar situations, it's like you give people your time, your energy, you give people access to you, you give people your resources, etc., etc., etc. And it's like, for what? It's almost like, why try though? Like, I don't know. It's just weird. But God definitely weighed something on me last night, and it was kind of an eye opener. Because I it just felt like I told you so. Like, sweetheart, stay focused on you. Stay focused on your children. Stay focused on the path that I've intended for you to stay on, which I'm always focused and in alignment, especially with my career and everything. Most of you guys do know that I'm an actor. And it takes a lot. Being an actor and pursuing acting and being a mom, all of these things take a lot out of you. So I try to pop out when it's worth it, right? But not even with my own cousins, it seems like, I don't know. I guess I just felt like, why did I even, I don't know. I know y'all, this video has to resonate with someone. But this is why I just don't even bother half the time. I promise you I don't. Now, I'll step out like a film festival, film premiere if I'm in the film or whatever. And even then, when it's something to do with film, I would have to feel like it's worth my time. But I don't know. I just felt like God was like, see, this is what self-preservation is all about. I'm sorry for all the things. Yeah, I just felt like, see, I just feel like this is why I'm always to myself, man. Like, this is why I don't give people my time, my energy, or any of that, unless I know for a fact that it'll be worth it. Now, what if I was really hungry and really wanted to go out to eat? Because low-key, I just wanted to hang out with my cousins, honestly. I had already had a big salad from Deerberg Salad Bar like 2 hours before that. So I was just going to be going and just hang out with them. But still, like, what if I had been really hungry and really wanted to go out to eat? But yeah, but that just confirmed to me once again, like, nothing's wrong with self-preservation, guys. Like, don't allow society to brainwash you into thinking that, you know, something's wrong with you just because you love your solitude, or you're distant, or you're isolated a little bit sometimes, or you're in hermit mode sometimes, or you just like to stay to yourself. Because people like that, like myself, we have reasons. And last night was a perfect example of why. It's like, don't even invite me. Like, sometimes it's like, just leave me alone. Don't even invite me. Also, these invitations sometimes, guys, if you really don't rock with a person like that or a group of people, and you just get these random invites or whatever, you got to be careful with that, because some people will purposely pull you out of your own environment to try to treat you a certain type of way, or diss you, or be shady to you, or mistreat you. You got to be careful. Especially these trips out of town. How many times have we heard about these girl trips gone wrong? I'm good on the girls trips. I'm good on the girls trips, man. I travel with my kids. I'm planning I want to take them back to Disney World. We went in 2021 after COVID. I had planned on taking them again that following year, but Disney World is definitely back on our go-to list. Tony is obsessed with Times Square. I gotta get my baby to Times Square. Seriously, if we take a trip to New York just to stay in Times Square for 2 or 3 days, that'll be absolutely fine. He's obsessed with Times Square. Where else? Ryan, I may take her back up to Chicago for her birthday, August. Well, both of their birthdays are in August, so she's turning 16. So we may take a relaxing train ride back up to Chicago. I don't feel like driving. I want to relax, get a cute little hotel room, and yeah. So I travel with my kids. And another thing, guys, if you're a mom, you understand. When I take my kids places like Disney World, when we went, like, I didn't even attempt to invite other people. Now listen, if you guys have close friends, close relatives who you know won't ruin the trip, that's fine. Invite them, bring them, whatever. But I just don't have time. Like, I like to travel in peace. I like for my children to be able to suck everything in and experience everything peacefully. I don't want to invite someone else and who also has children, and our kids are fighting and hitting each other, and you know, you know, I don't have time for any distractions. Like, so Disney World was so peaceful. You know, I did mention it to my one cousin, and I think she mentioned that it was too expensive. But I mean, there's no price tag that's too expensive for me to provide my kids an experience. So I didn't even mention it to her again after she said expensive. I don't even use that word in my vocabulary. I don't believe limiting myself at all. And the word expensive, I mean, of course, certain things are expensive depending on, I'm sorry, my neighbors are distracting me. He just opened up his garage and said, hey. I don't know why. Maybe he sees me filming. Anyway, see, I have another video about distractions. You guys go check that out. What was I saying? He just totally freaking distracted me. Yeah, if you, I mean, you know, I just don't like traveling with other people. Me, my dad, and my brothers, we went up to Chicago a few years ago. That was cool. But like a bunch of other people, and it's just too much, because it's like, I don't like waiting around on anyone. If me and my kids wake up in the hotel room, we get ready, we want to go. I'm not sitting around for hours waiting on you to get your kids ready and do your makeup and all. Like, I don't have time for that. All right, I'm natural faced over here. I'm not waiting on nobody to do their makeup just to walk around Disney World. Like, all the, just all the extraness I don't have time for, and I've learned to avoid it. So, and I feel so proud of myself when I travel with my kids, guys. Like, it just makes me so proud of myself. I think I'm gonna cry when I take Tony to Times Square. I'm pretty sure I am. I was when I was researching the trip and like places to go, like within Times Square and close around the surrounding areas, I was tearing up. I was just proud of myself. A lot of kids don't get to do anything, seriously. So yeah, so I like to travel in peace, guys. And I mean, people lucky I don't already have the money that I plan on having, because baby, me and my kids will be in Paris, France for the summer, honey. And it's amazing how, like, you do something and people act like it's just so out of the ordinary or extravagant. Like when I took Ryan and Tony to Disney World, and maybe it's because people know that I'm a single parent. You know what I mean? And they don't expect you to be able to do stuff like that. I don't know. People just made it seem like it was such a big deal. I was like, I guess it is, but it shouldn't be. I mean, it's Disney World. But I mean, I don't know. I just think people limit themselves so much to the point where when they see someone else doing something, then it's like, oh my God, she did that. I mean, just go to Disney World. Just save up and take your kids to Disney World. I mean, you know, the further out you plan it, the cheaper it is. It wasn't that expensive. I need to look for Paris, France tours. I have an abundant type of mindset, y'all. Like I'm not limited to it. I'm not limited. I'm not the friend that'll ever say, "Oh my God, you took your kids to Jamaica?" Like, no, like, you know, in my mind, that's what you're supposed to do. Like, that's normal. People should be out traveling with their kids and everything. So I'm never the friend that'll, like, because people will do that. Like, they'll try to diss you and side-eye you and make you feel bad for enjoying your life. Legit. They'll, you know, just because you had a rough childhood or you didn't get to do anything in your childhood or even in your adulthood, it's like, don't project, right? Don't project. Living life and traveling and meeting new people and doing stuff, that's what life is about, you know? So I'm the friend that's going to encourage you. Yeah. Let's go to Tokyo. Let's go. Let's save up. One of my friends are actually going to Turks and Caicos for her birthday. I'm so proud of her. I didn't make that girl's trip though. But Cora, if you're listening, I love you. Have fun in Turks on your birthday. Girl, guys, this is just a random video. I have a lot more random videos to come. When I make these videos, they're not only about like the topics, the actual topic and the title. It's always a bunch of other random stuff. But anyway, y'all, I have an audition to record and submit to a talent agency up in Chicago. One of my goals this year is to get signed with an agency in Chicago as well as Atlanta, but whichever one comes first, because most talent agencies are exclusive and they don't, they just want you being signed to them exclusively. Sometimes if you have another agent or agency in a different region, it's not a problem. But I think I have a, I'm going to do it today. I'm going to knock it out. Yes, guys, I am an actor. I'll post my IMDB link at the bottom of the video. And I'm also going to post the Napoleon Hill video that really confirmed what God was trying to tell me. After I watched the movie that I was telling y'all about, after I found out that we weren't obviously going out to eat because I got no confirmation, no text back from anybody. I usually get on YouTube before I go to bed, and this was the first video that popped up. And if you listen to it, yeah, God's confirmation once again. Anyway, I have a video audition too. I'm doing the Beneath the Younger monologue from Raisin in the Sun by Lorraine Hansberry. Anyway, subscribe. Check out my IMDb if you guys want to go find any of my movies. Unresolved is on Tubi and also Amazon Prime Video. My Theater 2 is on Tubi. Yeah. I have another role coming up this spring. So excited. Anyway, bye guys. Seriously, bye this time. Bye.